Yoga for healing. What's up? What's up? How is everyone? I'm having fantastic Tuesday. I really am. I'm loving my energy. I'm just very much in love with my spirit team. I love them so much. There's no words to express. They're meeting, yes. Right now, you should be like this with your spirit team. Because you over here chilling while they over there giving a beat down. Yep, I'm still hyped. After this, time to clean the litter box. Spirituality. This card here, number 9. Whoop, 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 whoop. Spiritual cups. Spiritual cups. Uh-oh. I think I scared my cat. Ego, come here. I forgot he was up in the windowsill. I must have scared him like, let me get the hell out of here. He said, cops, where? Let me open the door and let him out. Come on. Go ahead. Go on. Bye. Woo! That distinct life. I say we all have our own distinct life. I'm living mine as it's fabulous. Not like it's fabulous, but as it is fabulous. Those that are caught in the spiritual jail are in grief and sorrow. But they're still flapping their gums, trying to manipulate the story. Yes. They're trying to see how can they get out of this mess and make a change. 32, that's a 5. This portal, wherever they went to in that sunken place, maybe this is someone that tried to astral project into your dreams and got themselves stuck because they had a big hope and aspiration to try to persuade you, to try to get to you in some way possible. They've landed themselves in spiritual jail. What else is it that we need to know about these energies that are in spiritual jail, in grief and sorrow? In poor health also? Someone that claimed to be a rich man? Possibly that King of Pentacles that was in the first read. Very peculiar. What's going on with this imprisonment that has them sick? A couple. A duo of some sort that has been doing hex and curse. And I spoke with my spirit guides before I came on because I knew the information they wanted to get out. So I had to meditate on which cards to use. And they chose these. And I've never used these to start out with. But this is getting straight to the point. The nitty and the gritty. Yeah. What we need to know about this couple. They're stuck in a sunken place. You hear that trumpet or whatever instrument it was? Maybe not a trumpet. It may have been a dang, what's the name of it? I can see it, but I can't think of the name. I had a niece that played it in high school. Clarinet or something. I don't know. Okay. So they wanted the spirituality, someone that did have high hopes and big waters, big dreams. They went to in the Astros that had high honor. This is what has landed them in spiritual jail. Because they wanted the honor. They wanted the look, baby. Well, they couldn't funk the funk. But it looks like they're feeling funky. And not in a good way. Their thoughts are blurred in this home of this couple. Or maybe over a home. A living situation they're a little bit confused about. Maybe they were poking their nose in someone else's business. The good Lord, an older gentleman, someone that was honorable and trustworthy, the patriarch of the family, an elderly gentleman that was resourceful, that allowed others to be bountiful. Do you see how she's going to look to him and he's like she's asking a question and he's giving her information? And do you see how abundant she is? She's not dirty. She's not a beggar. This is a wise woman who knows a wise man. But they are stuck in sorrow and grief now. They're not getting pleasant news at all. This man is in his thoughts. Who is this good Lord? Let's see. Is this actually a good Lord or a pretender? Oh, someone wise, a masterfully skilled warlock they saw as a good man? Or is this a good man that they did spell work on? We need more information. Maybe there's a main female that either did the spell work or someone that is observing this. What do we need to know about this spell work? Change. Okay, so they were doing manipulation. They were doing manipulation to cause a change, to manipulate for abundance, for a good fortune. That good fortune being someone's destiny, because this card, look it up. If you have these cards even, you would know. This one stands for spirituality. Someone that was high ranking, high honor. They did all of this that they're going to prison about over a home that has caused them illness and to be very confused in their minds. This couple who went to an older man that they thought was wise about spell work to make these changes that has now left them in grief and sorrow, and they're not getting a piece of fucking good news. Nor abundance falling upon you, of anything good. And you thought it would fall from heaven? This is a little side note. Heaven and hell is not a place you go. It is your mentality, and these bitches are stuck in a lower, sunken place of hell in their mind. Because best believe, baby, there's half of us about to be living in hell, while the other half are celebrating and dancing. Still here, breathing the life breath. Living out our divinity because yo sorry ass. You demon in a meat suit. You NPC. You bot or clone. Ain't got shit on us. The divine ones. Y'all can keep being out here pretending, writing comments and saying, oh, I've done this and did that. Oh, that's me. And you ain't did a lick of shadow work. Oh, baby, you ain't got an answer to us. We not worried about it. We doing what we supposed to do. We don't have time to worry about what the next one is doing. Except for we do care about a high vibration. Not controlling or manipulating a story. Because I'm a sorry fat ass bitch with no neck. You know who you are. I know who you are. And so do others. Don't take the silence as ignorance. So this couple and this warlock did this for spiritual gifts, someone's destiny, their vessel. People that watch my videos know that I consider a home a vessel also. They may have even wanted to imprison this vessel of this spiritual being, make them sick and cause them confusion. And they could not. They thought if they worked with a team, along with someone they thought was wiser, but not. This spell work that they wanted to use for manipulation to cause these changes because they went to this not so wise man. Has left them in grief and sorrow with very much not so pleasant news. Okay, I was asked to get these, and looky here. From that previous read, the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and I believe I've picked these up since then and shuffled them. Wow. Another thing, you can peep phony ones because they do more of the than they do of actually laying the cards on the table and actually telling the story that the cards are given. Peep game, y'all. Peep game. I know this shit. I can't help it. It don't have to take 1,000 times for me to see the bullshit to know it's bullshit. Changes are coming in swiftly. All that spell work they thought they was doing, baby. Watch the fireworks. Yeah. This couple, we are aware they're in murky thoughts themselves, And they may be homeless because they were after your vessel, because they are hollow shell of beings. A Queen of Wands energy, maybe. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is some hoe that wanted to be privileged, sit on her ass, and live the life of luxury as though she has put in work. She hasn't done anything but eat, maybe. I'm picking that up for some reason. Maybe because of the grapes. But this is somebody that's gluttonous, greedy, selfish, and lazy. Wow. Dang. All in reverse. Let's see. This group that she worked with, some of the changes occurring is they are no more. They're arguing, fighting, not getting along. They have no new beginnings and they can't take a leap of faith. They have no coverage, no protection. They're sunken, in a sunken place. This is an Empress in the reverse. This fake ass, bitch ass Queen of Wands with the stank cooch that everybody can see. At an Eight of Cups, having to walk away. Time for them to go on that search and to do the work. This group, what do we need to know more about this group? And it's, oh shit. I'm going to have to grab the book because this is a total complete destruction as far as I'm concerned. Total oblivion. They so destroyed, the word is destroyed. Ten of Swords. Okay. In reverse. And this is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, bitch. Oh, you've been so cornered. In the South Node. You're not an Empress. You're not intuitive. And you ain't a fucking angel. Maybe a demon one. A fallen one. One in the sunken place. They're trying to recover and accept their defeat. The artist at the bottom of the deck. But see, the Creator sees everything. Everything is written down. You see those wings? Yeah. What can this Empress in reverse look forward to? No control at all of her family's destruction, of your inheritance, of your honor, of your lineage. She has no control over this, and that leaves them in a Nine of Swords, being haunted, seeing the creatures that they have invoked in their spell work, because they know that it's coming for them. They can feel the reach. They feel the pull of them being tugged down, deeper and deeper. Not in the underworld, but in the void. Complete darkness, isolation, no sound, no nothing. Not able to enter through the reeds. No help, no assistance through Duat. They've lost control. reverse. Didn't I say? Let's see what this one says. But that, I'm telling you, they're done. They're done. Tower reverse. Oh, is that the last? Oh. They're in great fear and denial. Complete denial of what they've done to their family lineage. They're so null and void within themselves, so hollow, shallow, emotionless, because they're bots. They're soulless beings. Soulless beings don't have empathy. They don't have a heart for that type of feeling. Yes, they can repeat what they know of that feeling, what it's supposed to feel like, but they can't feel the pain as you feel the pain. They can't feel the love as you feel the love. They're hollow, empty. They've been eaten from the inside out by parasites. And they're not getting pleasant news. The Chariot in reverse. They're stuck in that place, purgatory. But something far more dreadful. This complete union, the both of them, they're stuck in a sunken place together because they went after the abundance of another. They went for something that was not theirs, that has caused finalities. Maybe in the physical, but definitely they are dead spiritually. Empty, walking zombies. That is what they are. But see, since they don't want to stop, since they can't stop because they have no control over themselves, they've lost everything. Everything that they wanted to take of yours, which was everything. They wanted to take everything materially, everything as far as your abundance, materialistically, cash, your gifts, spiritually, that has been passed down through your lineage, your bloodline, being the chosen one, taking the path. They wanted what was coming for you. So this bitch has been out here manipulating the story. We'll keep doing it. I'm going to stay on your ass, and so will others. What else do we need to know about this bitch? Reckless love and sex. Looks like she ain't getting none. There's a queen bee, or this is what she was pretending to be. She was pretending to be a queen bee, living their life, feeling privileged. But she doesn't have a career that she's focused on except for others. What else do we need to know about this irrelevant? Okay, so now I'm picking up know why I'm picking this little side story up of maybe they were trying to use some love spells and sending people in to seduce you. But you being the divine feminine, you weren't being fake or fake busy. Or this is saying her love spells aren't working for others to see her as a divine feminine, and she can't play fake busy. But she's trying to cope. She's trying to cope and hang in there to that last breath of air. Till the last. This twin flame. A Jezebel. Male or female. So this was a duo working together, a couple. They both did this type of work. They both did. This is someone posing as a reader, possibly. Some reader that's working with a guy, a warlock, that's in the background been trying to manipulate twin flame journeys, posing herself as a divine feminine. But she can't play fake busy. You can't fake being a divine feminine. They're in a fucking firestorm. Burn, bitch, burn. Now they're secluded. They've been separated and spotted out. Now they're trying to soul search and reflect. Well, bitch, I'm sorry won't do. You got legal matters, spiritually and in the 3D, for being a phony trickster, casting illusions, telling fairy tales about twin flame journeys and how they should go back because they're bound to that contract, even though you were speaking on a fucking devil, you bitch whore. Now you're both stuck in a sunken place. The sweet talk won't work. You can't mirror the energy, but this is what you've been trying to do because you don't want to be rejected. You want to be the queen bee. You're feeling like shit because there's no strings attached to any energy that you can harvest off of, because your spell work's not spelling, and neither of your hoes can find any dummies, because those with the light are not the goofballs with secret accounts. Bad credit, bad karma, in debt. Unhappy because they wanted things their way. Being selfish, stubborn, arrogant, prideful, ego, secret account holders that ain't got shit on us. And now they're just fucked up over you. Bye-bye. You don't have very much longer. I hear someone at your door.